Hi there, Rod Fraser here from Business Growth Strategies. Thanks for joining me today. Many business owners of service-based businesses, whether they're professional services, consultants, coaches, in any kind of industry really, what I notice often is that they overservice and they underprice their services because they're not used to or don't understand how to really sell for value, how to sell value, how to build value in the minds of the prospective client. And there's a big difference between what I call a consultative or a relational sales track, as I call it, a sales process, and a transactional sale. The difference is that usually it's multi-steps, multiple conversations, as you take a client, a prospective client, from what they perceive they need to what they really need. And to do that, you've really got to be able to show them everything that's possible through your eyes as an expert. And that takes time, and it also takes a lot of questions to first of all understand where they're at, and then where they want to get to and what's getting in the way, and then expand the possibilities for them of what could be possible in helping them in their circumstance in relationship to your service. I work with a lot of service-based businesses and a lot of professional services, and I have done so for decades. And often their perceived need is they need more of the right clients. And the reality is they need a better process, a better sales track first before they get more leads, because they've usually got leads coming in. They need to improve their conversations in building the value in the mind of the client. And the place to really build the value is to start to delve into the challenges and the issues and the problems they have and what that's costing them. And so, really understanding this will make a massive difference to the prices that you can charge. And quite often, you don't need to service anywhere near the level that you think you have to try and make up for what you charge. Part of it can be confidence. Sure, I totally understand that. Once you've developed a sales track that really works and you and your team are using the same sales track, then what happens is quite often you can improve not just your gross profit but also your net profit quite dramatically. So from a gross profit perspective per sale, you can get increases of 20, 30, 50, sometimes even 100% or more on the services that you're going to deliver, and quite often can package more services in. And the reality is if you're taking on a client over a long period of time and the client's needs develop as they grow and develop, then you keep going into a new sales track to help them discover what they really need. And so, as I said, let's say you're providing services to a business. Quite often when the business comes in, just like you, they think they need more leads. And the reality is they may need something else. They may need a good pricing strategy. An example of this was a business that came to me just before Christmas, and they were going to put out an information product. They were consultants. I got them to double their prices in terms of their consulting and change the way that they presented, and going from presentation to asking great questions, doing really good discovery and really good scoping, really built the value in the mind of the client and allowed them to move to a totally different kind of sale, not a transactional sale, a consultative sale, a relational sale. And so that made a big difference. But they also created this fantastic course, a 4-week course, and they're leaders in their industry. And they were going to pitch it at $197, and I said, do it at $497, and then really build in what they're going to get out of it. And lo and behold, they sold 200 of these courses in the first 2 weeks. So that was a really nice boost to their business, and it really changed their perception around how to approach these things. Now, if they were going to go to the next step, I'd be saying, now contact every single person who's done the course and talk about what's next, because that just laid the groundwork for them. They're all prospective clients for you to be able to really grow with. So here's the thing, you're taking a client on a journey from what they perceive they need to what they really need, and looking through your eyes, then they can really discover what's possible and make better decisions. It's your job to lead and guide the client, to help them to buy, which takes all the pressure off you. It's much easier to do a consultative sale than quite often than any other kind of sale, really. Transactional sales, you need volume, you need numbers. But if you've got traffic, then you can really tweak your sales track, your sales funnel to improve things. But when you've got a sales process and you're a service-based business, it's personal, it's relational, it's usually one-on-one or one or a small number of people. And I think you'll find that if you take this approach, you'll make a massive difference to what you do. 3 things that people usually do is they sell too early, too fast, and they miss important steps. Take your time, slow down, have all of the steps you need to be able to really get to here's what this client really needs, and then put a price to it. And not a price based on how many hours involved plus a margin. Put a proper price on the value it's worth to the client. If you've really worked out what their problems are and what that's worth to them, then you'll be able to put a good price to it. Hope this has been helpful. If you'd like some help, book a call with me, a Zoom call, and let's explore whether we're a right fit and if and how we can help you. And then we can go from there and set up a strategy session to put a plan together to really scale your business. Go to businessgrowthstrategies.biz and I look forward to helping you. Again, that's businessgrowthstrategies.biz. Thanks very much. Have a great day.